Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another, well, this time we're having another sit down and talk about the broken game of Warno. They totally broke the game. We all had great high expectations for this game, but just like this helo, it will rise up into the air for whatever reason, all the way up into the stratosphere. And then all of our expectations will fall down, this guy crashing and blowing up. They've pretty much broken like a million mechanics of the game. We got MiG-29s who won't fire their long-range missiles anymore. Supposed to have 8,000 meter range. That doesn't. It has like 4,000 meter range for no reason, and it's coming crashing down over and over and over. So what did they break? Well, F4 FE HE bombers now. Let's pause for a second here. This bomber here is 270 points. All right, just for relative, super expensive. Carries 12 227 kilogram bombs. Not expecting it to get too many kills, right, on super heavy tanks like T80U, but should do some damage, right? Should do some damage. I mean, barely a scratch from that now. I mean, UC didn't get the kill, like always with the with it. But let's see clusters too. They totally just thrashed on clusters as well. T80U, okay. Another cluster here, tornado here, going in, 250 points, high altitude cluster. T80U not even moving, showing its side and everything, not doing a single thing. What does the cluster do here? Doesn't get a kill again. And this is not just a little thing. Like, there's a whole bunch of moments in which clusters will do 0 damage. They'll just do suppression. And for a 250 point aircraft, garbage. Like, you'll be clustering T62s that are literally 105 points or 75 points, and they'll literally do 0 damage, which is absolutely insane. I don't know how they've messed it up badly. Here's another example. We got 2 bombers here. Okay, like this usually got the kill, right? We're talking about 270 points a pop. 2 super heavy bombers. We're talking about almost double the price right now of a T80U, right? What expectation? You don't even get that many of them. You only get 3. You only get 1 card. Coming here on a T80U. Will it kill? Well, let us see here. Bombs are off. Nope. I mean, balancing wise, this is kind of disastrous, right? You have 2 bombers here that can't even get a kill on a tank when it's almost double the price of total cost of those aircraft, and you have less availability of them. Artillery too, guys. This is what's even crazier. We have 2 pieces of artillery over here, okay? They're each 280 points, so not that far off from what a T80U is. Got a wounded T80U here with corrected shot, 2 M110s, some of the heaviest pieces of artillery. We're talking about 203 mil. Usually corrected shot, the player's not paying attention. He's literally just being a moron and just letting his tank sit there in corrected shot range. He usually dies. Let's look what artillery does now here, guys. Like, shots are out. Barely does. It's another couple hits. This tank was already a lost a quarter of itself prior to this, and survives, right? So like, if a full health tank is here, or even a tank with more than a little bit more than 75% health, it's a guarantee that 2 of the heaviest pieces of artillery will not get the kill on it, and he'll be able to back off and repair. Kind of crazy stuff. And this isn't just about T80Us, right? Now we're gonna fire again at some buildings. Monostroking a building, right? 2 of the heaviest pieces of artillery aiming at a building, right? Should destroy the building and kill the unit, right? There'll be no survivors in it. Let's see the shots. Go out. Building destroyed. Infantry squad still survives for some reason. Now we'll aim at another target here. We'll aim at some Monoshoki in some trees here. Just hanging out. A little bit of cover here. Because they're in cover, they take less damage. Coming out. Also got an F4 here coming in to drop its payload. Look at this. This is ridiculous. A 270 point aircraft coming in to bomb a Monoshoki squad in the open, not moving, just sitting there, 45 points. This is lovely, right? Gets a kill maybe? Oh, that was excellent gameplay, right, guys? Monoshoki squad doesn't take 1 ounce of damage from a 270 point aircraft. Artillery comes in right now. Going out. And last shots coming in right now. Oh, that's some peak gameplay. The heaviest artillery, 280 points, can't even kill a Monostroke sitting on a tree line. This is the case for like most things. The only way an infantry squad goes down is if it's literally in the open with corrected shot, not moving, and just, I don't know when that happens in the game unless you're playing a moron. Now we're gonna fire our artillery, guys, at this rolling 3, right? Piece of artillery, an SP artillery, corrected shot and everything. How much damage does it do? Oh, it doesn't even get it down to half health. So what's the point of firing? And this is pretty regular in multiplayer games now. You'll have Chaparral is pretty weak SPAA. Just can't kill it. You have to take 2 clusters. Takes 2 clusters, getting guaranteed kill now, which is ridiculous. How many points? Takes multiple bombers. This is my 3rd bomber coming in. Finally gets the kill. All right, and we got new maps, right? Cool. This is great. New maps. Got these new skyscrapers. Pretty cool. But they're bugged and broken as like I can't even understand how this slipped by. These M110s, right? Got, you know, another super heavy artillery here. 155s, or not M110s, just Paladins. 109s. They're gonna aim at this building. Dragon squad in here, right? Building's already been blown up too. You can go back into the building. Firing shots out. Let's see how much damage it does. Oh, and not just that. We're gonna have 3 bombers come out for this dragon squad as well. See if we can do any damage. Nope. And this isn't just a friendly fire thing. Units in these tall buildings take 0 damage from any type of HE bombers, any type of artillery. I have games now where Barentino just unloads on me and it does 0 damage to every single unit in every tall building. This is like absolutely broken mechanics. It takes 2 minutes for someone to come in and test. I came with these maps just to see how to blow up the buildings and so on, and I already figured it out immediately. And you can blow up the building. The building will literally explode sometimes, but the infantry squad takes 0 damage in the interior. Doesn't even, like, look at cohesion. Nothing's changed. Like, I don't understand how this stuff slips by. Just trying to unload now on these buildings. Just trying to blow them up. I mean, Eugen, I don't know what's going on with game development. Like, it's been a year now. Things are in a good spot. And then all of a sudden they send out fighters. Fighters do not work now. The long-range missiles of any of F-15 or, you know, MiG-31, they do not fire the long-range missiles. They're just derped out. Artillery does literally no damage now. I mean, you have to sit there for like 3 or 4 volleys and be an absolute moron to take any substantial amount of damage. You got now, just everything about it is just broken. You also have AA pieces that say they have 6,000 meter range, but they won't fire at 6,000 meters. They have less range for some reason than their stat says. They have got buildings now that are invincible. We got aircraft that don't do any damage anymore, clusters that don't do their job. It's just mind-boggling how this could slip by. Like, I understand they have the testers, the strike team, but I don't know if they're just not listening to them, or the strike team are okay with these type of changes and that actually break the entire game. Like, I can't fathom that this is something they chose to do, right? It had to have been a mistake. I really hope so. Anyway, guys, I found a couple more broken things, but like, I don't want to just sit here and rage against the game the entire time. So if you found stuff, leave a comment, honestly. Tell me what you found that was broken or not working in the game. And I'd be really curious because it seems like this update just like broke absolute everything on so many different fronts.